You want to do the honors?
It's all you, babe. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh! Wait, 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 wait! This is awesome. Let's go.
We're Aubrey and Deleir, designers and DIYers, teaming up with Lowe's to help homeowners combine their DIY wants and needs to create a blended space that everyone loves. This is blending, how to install bathroom lighting. On the last episode, we met with Diallo and Yasmin and their two daughters, Sophie and Fatima, to talk about a bathroom upgrade. We renovated the shower and vanity, and now the bathroom is nearly complete. Now we've picked up our lighting fixtures and final hardware from Lowe's, and we're going to show you how to install recessed lighting and how to install a smart bath exhaust fan.
Recessed lighting provides great ambient lighting, and when done properly, can elevate the look of any space.
If you're not comfortable working with electricity, check out Lowe's independent installers who can help you tackle this DIY project.
Make a plan for your lighting layout. You'll need to power each light using existing wiring or by running new wiring. Always consult a licensed electrician for electrical work. Since this is such a small space, we'll just be installing two recessed lights, one over the shower and one over the vanity.
Turn off the power to the bathroom by flipping the breaker on your breaker box.
So we're gonna start by removing this light. This one's just in this weird middle zone, so we gotta get rid of it.
Figure out what's above your ceiling drywall. If there's insulation, you'll need an insulation contact rated fixture.
Once you've determined your exact location, use a hole saw or a drywall saw to create a hole exactly the size of the recessed light fixture.
So you're probably wondering what I'm doing with this whole tape situation. The reality is, electrical can be very intimidating. I'm intimidated by it, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So if you take a look here, you can see the original cable that runs through to our old light fixture. We're gonna take the power from there and bring it over to the new light fixture. What's cool about this location is it allows us to use this junction box, which will extend another cable through it over to the fixture above the vanity. So that's how we're gonna take power from one old location and bring it to two new fixtures.
Wiring the fixture. Open the light's junction box. Run the wire from the ceiling into the junction box. Connect black to black, ground to ground, and white to white using wire connectors. Fold the wires into the box and replace the cover.
Push the housing up through the hole. Most lights will have a clamp that will secure to the ceiling drywall at the edges of the hole. Most lights also have a piece of trim that will cover up any drywall damage adjacent to the hole.
Yep. All right.
You got it?
I think I got it.
Now that our first light is installed, we needed to snake the wire to our other location.
Now that we've got our cable to this last fixture, we're gonna do the same thing with this box. White to white, black to black, and ground to ground. Let's do it.
You want to do the honors?
It's all you, babe. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh! Wait, 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 wait! This is awesome. Let's go.
How to install a smart bath exhaust fan. Go to your breaker box and turn off the power to your bathroom. Make sure to test the lights and fan to make sure the power is shut off to the entire bathroom before you begin working. We don't have attic access in this bathroom, so we're going to show you how to replace an exhaust fan working only from below. Pull the old cover down and pinch the old clips to remove them. Remove the motor from the housing by disconnecting any screws that hold it in place, being careful to support it as you remove them so it doesn't fall.
Fans are either mounted with brackets between joists or they're screwed directly into a joist. If they're screwed in, just remove the screws and the housing. If they're connected with brackets, you can use an oscillating saw to cut the brackets, or if you have the attic access, you can remove the screws that connect them to the joists. Once the housing is loose, slide it to one side and remove the electrical connections, and any clamps or duct tape that hold the ductwork in place. Our fan fits the current hole. If yours doesn't, just trace around the perimeter and use a keyhole saw to cut along the line.
Connect the duct using duct tape and a clamp to get a good seal. It helps to have a tall ladder to set the box on while you're working. Connect the electrical wires to the housing, black to black, red to red, and ground to ground. Make sure to store the wiring inside of the housing and not loosen the attic so that it's accessible later.
Once the housing is secure and in place, reattach the motor assembly using the included screws.
Attach the vent cover by squeezing the springs together and inserting them into the slots on the housing. You may need to replace the switches on your wall outlet to connect the new fan. Complete this step now. Smart fans and lights have the ability to play music, change colors, and so many other features. Learn more at Lowes.com. Flip your breaker to restore power to the bathroom and test the fan to make sure it works.
Since our new fan was smaller than the old one, we had to patch the drywall there and on the original recessed lighting hole. Drywall patching is simple. Start by cutting a square from a scrap piece of drywall. You want the square to be larger than the hole in each direction. Place the square over the hole and trace the shape of the square onto the ceiling. If your hole is adjacent to the joist, make sure the square overlaps the joist. This will give you a mounting point for the scrap drywall. Cut out the ceiling drywall along the outline. Test fit your drywall square. Put a small piece of scrap wood through the hole and rest it on the ceiling drywall. This will give you another connection point to screw the scrap into, in addition to the joist. Screw the scrap into the joist and/or scrap pieces of wood. Apply joint compound to the entire patched area, spreading it thinly across the surface with a taping knife. Apply drywall tape to cover the seams, and then apply another layer of joint compound, spreading it beyond the edges of the patch. Let the joint compound dry for 24 hours, then sand it with a sanding block to achieve a smooth surface. Apply drywall texture to match your current texture. Ours was a knockdown texture, so we simply sprayed the texture onto the ceiling, waited a few minutes, then used a knockdown knife to achieve a similar look to the rest of the ceiling. Once the texture dries, you can paint over it.
In previous episodes, we built Sophie and Fatima a new shower and vanity. With an updated fan and lighting, all that's left for us is some final touches.
This was an interesting one because Sophie and Fatima had very different style and functionality ideas. Sophie wanted something more simple, modern, and bright, while Fatima wanted more earth tones and definitely more storage. I love it, and I hope they're happy with the result.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm excited for your reactions. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! It's so fancy.
Oh my gosh, I love the vanity. I love it. Yeah, I love the contrast with the dark blue and the gold. It's one of my favorite color combos.
Oh, and I love the backsplash. It's so pretty.
How about that shower? What do you guys think?
Oh my gosh.
There's so much more room.
There's so much room. It feels much bigger. And the tile matches everything really good. I like how the light shows and it's not too direct to our eyes. I really like how they incorporated our style so well and they really listened to what we said.
Oh my goodness, look how big it looks. Look at that. It looks nothing like it did before. Look at how big the bathroom looks with that shower instead of the tub. Such a difference.
This is amazing. It's just beautiful.
It's just such a perfect blend of the two of them.
There's no better feeling than seeing this family fall in love with their bathroom again. Another job well done.
All the products you've seen in this episode are available at Lowe's and in the description below. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more exciting how-to content.